Hey everybody, we are here with Walter Johnson from Engel and Völkers, and we are at the Newport Beach International Boat Show, the first one in like 3 years for the Newport Beach Lido area. And Walter, welcome, and tell us about what you think about this show so far.
Well, thanks for getting together, Ed. We really appreciate you guys at Novamar are amazing. I tell you what, it's really exciting to see the show come together. It's been such a project. I mean, with Rebel Republic and all of them working so hard to revamp the show and get all the docks out. As you can see, every piece of dock that was in the inventory is on the water. A couple of things I think they've done this year that's really cool is the vendor pavilion, having that out on the dock. Historically, they're always up on the street or hiding someplace in the village. Having them all out on the dock gets all the energy out here. The 180 boats, can you believe that? 180 boats. So, you know, it was, I applaud everybody for getting on the Google Meets and Zoom calls to get together and talk about the show and pull together, because all of us brokers are better when we work together.
Absolutely.
And here we are all stepped up and everybody brought product in the show, which is really, really, really exciting to see that all come together. I think the energy, I think what's planned for the week is, is going to be really, really good. I'm really proud of the marine industry here in California, the California Yacht Brokers Association, everyone who's stepped up and stood behind and got this project off the ground with those guys. So for us, we're excited. We got to bring in for the debut here in Southern California this beautiful Gagliotta Lobster 35. Gagliotta is a 70-year-old boat building company in Naples, Italy. So here you are, anyone in Naples, California, come down and see a boat built in Naples, Italy. We were really excited to debut that in Naples, Florida, because I grew up in Naples, so Naples is a pretty cool thing. They've been building boats for 70 years. This is hull 34 of this line. It's basically a 35-foot picnic boat, 37 feet overall. She's wider, a little bit more of a proud bow than a Hinckley does. Powered with Mercury V6 diesels with Bravo outdrive, so you get all the joystick capability, very fuel-efficient motors, lots of horsepower for their size, and Mercury is a worldwide company, so getting service is really, really, really good. Vinyl ester hull, mahogany rails, and real teak, half-inch teak all throughout. So it's pretty nice cabin down forward with a wet head. So everything you could ever really want. The seating arrangement and the openness of this cockpit is probably one of the best in her class. So for a boat that's priced at a back cove saver price, you end up with this walk-through transom and all this beautiful teak. This is a hydraulic table that comes up. If you wanted, you could put in a day bed, but it's a great program. It's got a sunroof, everything you need to have a great day on the water.
So, beautiful boat. So what's the story about the distribution of these boats? How many are in the States? Who are the actual main
so we're the North American dealer for Gagliotta. I got introduced to them through one of our Engel and Volkers advisors on the real estate side, and went over to Italy, met with the family, talked to them about the opportunity to build a boat for North American distributorship. All U.S. power, 110 in, 110 out. Everything's been fully converted, so all the AC, everything is to U.S. specs. So we spent a lot of time to make that happen. The first one we brought in and debuted at the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. Ended up being sold in Naples, Florida. It lives there now. This was hull number 2. We had this one earmarked for the Palm Beach Boat Show, but we had a distribution problem and just trying to get ships in and out of Europe. Me and about 4 other Italian distributors got stuck with product in Italy, and the boat arrived a week after the Palm Beach show. So with us being able to be part of the kickoff of the Newport Beach International Boat Show, I went ahead and pivoted and had this boat put on a truck. So then she was trucked directly across country here, where we were able to commission her and get her cleaned up and ready for the show. They're a small factory in downtown in the industrial section of Naples, Italy. They build about, 18 boats a year. Their primary line is this 35. They also have a full fish boat line, basically 28 to 48 feet long on the fish boat side. I'm really looking forward to bringing one of those here. I think people would like it. Straight shafts, kind of your traditional, sports fisher. And then they have a 52 of this that we've been working with them on. That's the hull number 1 is finished. It'll be pod driven. Same sort of theme of the layout. The factory has been around for 3 generations. Old man Gagliotta used to go up against all the other ocean racers out there, and back in the day in Italy. So this hull is really has a racing pedigree. It's a shallow V, very flat. It's a very high performing hull. Rides really well. Big proud bow, so it sprays a lot of water and keeps it pretty dry. So it's a very comfortable ride when you're out, and because it's shallow V, it's very stable. So when you're sitting at dock, the boat just sits really, really comfortably.
Yeah, it sure does. Walter, since this is the first time this boat's here on the West Coast, is this one ready to be purchased?
This one is turnkey, ready to go. We've gone through all the commissioning to get it ready to go. So she can be had. We've got her priced. The MSRP is $849. For the show here, it's $795. If you look at that price to a similar Hinckley is $1.3 million and change. Even a Back Cove Sabre or new MJM 3Zs in the high 890s. So I think, when you look at the quality, craftsmanship, and all those, none of them come with real teak. This is real teak, all the way up the side rails. And then the mahogany rails, that's a great feature. They're absolutely beautiful. The fit and finish is very solid all the way throughout. The stainless, these wooden pieces here. What's amazing to me is that's all cold molded mahogany. You don't get that craftsmanship, and they have guys that's all they do is all winter long they'll cold mold all these pieces. So if you go down below and you see some of the fit and finish, all that rounded mahogany is cold molded. It's pretty remarkable what they do. Old world craftsmanship, pride of authorship. They have these guys that's all they do is just build fine cabinetry. They hand mill all the teak from Indonesia. They source good product. It's all cabled for U.S. power. So we think that we're going to sell a lot of these in the North American market because it's the perfect blend of how we want to go boating and be social, sit outside, have this conversation pit where the driver is part of the action, and
sure.
Great stereo, easy to go swimming, good to walk through, great swim ladder off the transom. So this is a great Catalina boat, your cruise boat. On the East Coast, we see it's going to be a great intercoastal boat, something you can park on the beach and enjoy the waterfront lifestyle. So we're pretty excited about that and being able to bring this to the North American market. We've been working with some Brazilian builders and introducing them to the North American market. And so we have a wide variety of opportunity. We're going to be showing off a couple McConaughey models this weekend. We have the 63P, which is McConaughey is an Australian company, but they have a big manufacturing facility in China, and they build high-tech carbon composite constructed catamarans, both power and sail, starting from 55 feet to 130 feet in length. I don't think we're going to see too many 100-foot catamarans here at Newport Beach.
No, I don't think so.
But we have some customers who are interested in the 55 sailing cat. It's somewhere between, it's a step below gunboat in performance, but it's that type of cat that you can go cruising, where gunboat is something that you're going to want to race
yeah.
and go out and fly a hull. With the McConaughey 55, you're looking at a performance cruiser that a husband and wife could sail to Catalina or Hawaii and beyond and have a great time and feel safe while they're doing that. So
if this boat was, let's say you had a buyer at the show, how long would it take them to literally get the keys and after
I think after we did this, if they're get them sea trialed and get them insured, they're ready to roll.
They're really okay.
So
could be a week or two at the most.
Yeah, or a week.
A week even.
Yeah, so this boat is turnkey, ready to go. It's one of the few boats here at the show that someone could just step up and write a check and head out with.
Right.
And we think that it's something that's going to fit well in any one of the docks here in Southern California, whether you're in Alamitos Bay or here in Newport Beach, even Dana Point. This is a great boat that fits within that bandwidth. It'll fit in every dock, and it's something that somebody can go up and down the coast with and have a great time. Do it dry, do it safe, and do it very economically. The boat burns a little bit less than 1.1 gallons to an hour at full speed. So, it's very, very economical as well as stylish.
What's the lead time for hull number 3 or 4?
Yeah, so the nice thing about it is being a bespoke builder, we were able to get the next boat in about 6 months. It's about 4-month delivery time, but a month of us going through and specking what the people want, their colors, the fit, the finish. This one's a special light blue color. All the fabrics are light blue. It has that really cool theme. The first one I did really kind of that Nantucket blue and red.
Yep.
It was very that very high quality kind of northeastern feel about it. But you can do any color you want. And it's built to order. So we're also worked with them. We have the opportunity to do outboards. So a twin Mercury 350s have been set up, or 400s for the back. So we've got that part done. So we can copy all the other guys that have gone to the outboard realm in this picnic style boat, or as they call in Italy, lobster. So
boat,
it's all the same thing. We like the fact that the factory is very attentive. Any questions we have, they're on it, and they really want to build a strong legacy here in North America. So we're really pleased to be part of their expansion and growth. And I think the 55 is going to be a special boat, and we'll go from there. We're working with them on an outboard center console version and a few other opportunities. Because everybody wants to have that in their quiver, but for us, it's about building bespoke, high quality, family friendly times on the water.
Yeah. Well, Walter, thank you so much, man, for your time. Thank you for showing us and giving us a little heads up about the Gagliotta Lobster 34, right?
35.
35.
Gagliotta Lobster 35. I hope everybody comes down to the show. Actually, I hope everybody comes. It's going to be a beautiful weather weekend. Spend time on the dock. There's going to be bars and drinks and entertainment out here.
Yeah, it's going to be an event.
It's an event. It's a time to come on down. It's time to reboot the Southern California boating community. I mean, you think about it, the legacy of Newport, this is where every boat builder started after the war. This was the place where everything was built. This show has a strong legacy with it with regards to Southern California. It's an exciting, tremendous opportunity for everybody to be part of the post-COVID era, coming out, spending time on the water, getting together, and most of all, coming and helping us celebrate the debut of the Lobster 35.
Thank you, Walter. Thank you, man.
See you, buddy.
All right, thanks.